Look out for yourself! Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathies. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Hoping that somebody pray for me, and I pray that somebody over me. I'm staying when nobody wants to be what I'm supposed to. Be a wreck of emotions, ready to go when I make sure I know the road is on. Up at the pillows and floating, and losing my trail, man, it's not available. I'm a little monster, nobody go. What a part of a drop, the top of the nation.
Hello and welcome back to VRW Warzone. I am the one and only voice of commentary. I am Quandissimo. Ever since we set foot into Winter Mayhem, there have been wars waged all across of the war zone, and things have yet to let up, and I doubt we're going to see things slow down anytime soon, especially with this opening match.
The following contest is a tag team frenzy match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Ace Ben and AJ Greaves, the Kingdom.
It was such an iconic moment to see so many top faces of VRW appear to confront American Terror in regards to the Warzone Championship. Tonight, this war has been escalated into the tag team division, henceforth why we have such a dynamic tag team frenzy match that we are all about to witness. Ace Baird and AJ Graves, no strangers to the tag team championships, and the tag team champions just so happen to be caught in the crossfire. The Charm City Kings were the last of the bunch to show up last week to give us this ensemble appearance. It wasn't just a Broken Kingdom. It wasn't just Charm City Kings. It was the King of the Warzone himself, Jason Thomas. Now even Karan Cook made an appearance last week. Brandon Ace has held his share of singles championships, but a point was made. What will happen when Michael Carter gets his hands on singles gold?
Representing American Terror, the team of Sawyer and Troy.
And yet Mason Rex's proclamation stands true. If it's not ending the show, American Terror is at the start of the show. Sawyer and Darren Troy, these two have held Tag Team Championship gold on 3 different occasions. They have added to the resume of American Terror, and I highly doubt that they are done winning Tag Team Championship gold. But keep in mind, they were involved in that Tag Team Championship match back at Tenfold. But just imagine a 4th championship reign of American Terror. That is to say, if these two have anything to say about it.
representing American Strong Style, the VRW Warzone Tag Team Champions, Chase Collins and Austyn Wilder.
American Strong Style often joked around with the name as far as the term American goes. American Strong Style and American Terror have been at each other's throats with knives to their necks for so long, and now the difference has been made between who is the what team. American Strong Style are the ones with the Tag Team Championship gold, and despite this all being about the VRW Warzone Championship's future, tonight we are dealing with Tag Team Warfare. And this is going to be a difficult contest to purely pay attention to. You have 4 different teams, and so many of these faces have been known to carry the tag team division. And right now the ones carrying that division is American Strong Style, Evan Wilder and Chase Collins, who won these championships back at tenfold in Elimination Tag Team Frenzy match. It all came down to the big man Chase Collins to walk away, or I should say climbing up a ladder and crashing down at his opponent, allowing American Strong Style to walk out with the Tag Team Championships. Danny Wells proud of his boys coming from the Second City Dojo, coming into VRW. It had to take a year to do it, but regardless, it was done. They have won championship gold for the Second City Dojo. And Danny Wells, who has yet to have his pound of flesh come off of Mason Rex. At some point you gotta wonder what will happen if Danny Wells goes gunning after Mason Rex. But keep in mind, we have a former world champion, a point that was made by Ace Bear, cover by Evan Wilder. And Darren Troy now rolling out the ring, a point made by Ace Bear. He was the only man in the ring last week out of Brandon Ace, Michael Carter, Corona Cook, and Jason Thomas, the Cicada Warzone. The only one who has ever been a world champion in the ring last week, but alongside Mason Rex. Many have pointed out the fact that Mason Rex has been beat before. Ace Bear trying to get a cover on Chase Collins. Jason Thomas has beaten Mason Rex before. Corona Cook, who fought Mason Rex in a death match, the first death match of VRW's history. He pointed that out. They also pointed out how often they had won the Soul Survivor Championships. Ace Bear never won that championship, but he did win the World Championship, and that was the only difference so many others had in that ring compared to Mason Rex. A common denominator from last week. Cover again, this time for American Terror, and there's Ace Bear to break up the pin and save American Strong Style from having this matchup end abruptly. Also keep in mind that Brandon Ace and Michael Carter, both on their own, are dangerous men as well. Michael Carter, just because he doesn't have singles gold in his resume, does not mean that he wouldn't be a threat to any singles champion in VRW currently today. Cam Hardy, who walked out of tenfold as the first ever United Revolution champion. That is basically a reincarnation of the American Revolution Championship. Evan Wilder tossing Darren Troy for a loop. Michael Carter has made it well known that he is interested in singles gold. Imagine the match that we would see Cam Hardy versus Michael Carter. You see this behemoth hoisting up Sawyer of American Terror. This has been one of the biggest men to ever set foot in VRW, and these two titans are clashing right in front of the VRW Riots. But there is another titan, another man who hasn't won singles championship gold, much like his tag team partner. There's AJ Grace as well, another big man who would be terrifying to face off against one-on-one for a championship. There are just so many factors in Michael Carter able to throw all his weight towards AJ Graves to make him lose balance. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Sawyer with a neck breaker delivered to Ace Barrett. Now some of the action is starting to flow in sync, trying to cover this as well as I possibly can. Look out! The power of Sawyer. The powerhouse of American Terror now dealing with the powerhouse of American Strong Style, running into a brick wall. Now Darren Troy back inside the ring, trying to misdirect Chase Collins and keep his eye on Sawyer. Ooh, step forearm straight to the lower back. Elbow by Chase Collins to Troy. Kick to the midsection now. Has a double underhook. Great counter by Troy. And Collins is stuck in the ring with his team's mortal enemy. There's a cover. Yanagi, oh man! AJ Gray's trying to throw Michael Carter on the edge of those stairs. That was dangerous as hell. Meanwhile, inside the ring, you have Evan Wilder with a baseball bat trying to keep down Darren Troy. Now he's the one with the bat. And now the cover by Troy to get this matchup in the favor of American Terror. Now Michael Carter back inside the ring, tossed aside. Darren Troy still on top of Wilder. You got him under the ire of American Terror, with American Strong Style holding the fact that they are the American named team with the Tag Team Championships in their possession. American Terror would love nothing more but to get those Tag Team Championships to complete the trinity of American Terror, holding not just the Warzone but the Tag Team division on their shoulders. It will be a dark day in hell until that happens. And AJ Gray's kick to the chest of Chase Collins. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Evan Wilder and Darren Troy off the hip toss, and now goes for the cover once again. Referee clear view with the shoulders down, and the shoulder came up. That too. And this is going to be a physical match, as you see at the top of your screen. Sawyer walking around with those steel steps. He just bashed Michael Carter with them. And now stuck into a rock and a hard place. Steel steps to AJ Gray's. And Barrett, now he's the one who's trapped. Goes straight after Michael Carter. Now it's Brandon Ace. Took his lumps with the baseball bat. Now giving the lumps to Darren Troy, just letting it rip, but from behind. Chase Collins off the springboard, taking down Brandon Ace, who sends in AJ Graves and feeds him to Chase Collins. But AJ Graves, he's about to put the nail in the coffin, all by himself in the ring. Here's a cover, shoulders are down, kick out. AJ Graves almost won the match for his team. And this 4-team tag team frenzy, hell is literally on earth. There is a war going on all fronts. Ace Barrett, drop kick to the knee of Chase Collins, has his eyes set right on Darren Troy. Trying to go for something big here. Ace Barrett off the neck breaker on the shoulder. Now longtime rivals Brandon Ace and Ace Barrett duking it out here, misses with the elbow. Brandon Ace holding on for dear life off the ropes. Now calling elbow tie, kick to the midsection. Ace Barrett now, got caught with a kick of his own from Brandon Ace. Rips down here. Brandon Ace off the double underhook neck breaker delivered to Ace Barrett. Michael Carter now back inside the ring. Evan Wilder just raging out on Sawyer. Now it's Michael Carter with the kendo stick. And look out, tossed by AJ Graves. Spine buster by Evan Wilder. Delivered to the big man, Michael Carter. Darren Troy. Raining down these shots here. A big clothesline by AJ Graves. Uchi by Darren Troy. Now Troy with the cut to the throat. Hoist him up for a rolling cutter. Covered by Troy, but there's AJ Graves to break up the pin and save the matchup. But not just his team, but the two other teams that he's got to deal with. Gourd buster by AJ Graves now. Graves is just rampaging all over the ring right now. There's an STO. Delivered to Sawyer. Now, tilt-a-whirl, Fujiwara, elbow kick to the face by AJ Graves. Like I said, Graves is a whole other person right now. Nevin Wilder trying to contest, and he does. There's the power of that belly to belly. Getting AJ Graves completely out of the equation. And Ace Barrett trying to get a little bit of revenge here. Oh! Crucifix bomb. And an ace of spades! Coming to Sawyer, but then Michael Carter breaking out the pin so quickly. Now Sawyer taking down Ace Barrett, now wrapping him into a butterfly lock. Trying to force a submission right now. AJ Graves pop up into a spine buster. And Brandon Ace. Oh! Backbreaker into a flatliner cover. Cover right now by Michael Carter. Trying to get a pin off of Darren Troy. A headbutt delivered to AJ Graves. Michael Carter dealing with Sawyer. Again, big time toss with the double underhook suplex. Michael Carter is not done yet. Here's the strength on display to Darren Troy. Able to find it, escape and chop it behind the left leg, trying to drop kick it. Ooh. Stiff elbow and a German suplex by Wilder. And a German suplex by Carter. Suplex is going on everywhere right now. And Brandon Ace trying to stand out in this matchup. Gut-wrench suplex delivered to Sawyer. Double underhook suplex delivered to Collins. And a final flash knee delivered to Wilder into a cover. Uranagi, one. And there's AJ Graves to save the matchup. Kick to the midsection by Sawyer, however, has him up. Drops him down for a Sawyer bomb. And Brandon Ace ain't done yet either. Wrenching away at the arms. Final flash knee to the jaw. Collins, here's a cover. But Sawyer is there to save the matchup. Now covered by Michael Carter. Save made by Sawyer. And the Charm City Kings are the only team together in the ring right now. They are holding down the fort. Carter with a weapon in his hand, and a baseball bat it is to Ace Barrett. And Ace having a little neck problems delivered by Brandon Ace. Michael Carter again, double underhook into another suplex. Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, backhand chop and a kick to the chest to Sawyer. Oh, hell is breaking loose inside of the Warzone. This is crazy. Now it's Brandon Ace to the outside, still with the baseball bat in hand. And Evan Wilder trying to get himself free from the range of a steel pipe. Ace now back inside the ring all by himself. While Barrett being taken out by Darren Troy of American Terror. German suplex by Graves. Now hoist him up, trying to go for a scoop slam. You see Michael Carter and Evan Wilder going right after each other. On the other side of the ring, Michael Carter, ooh! Driving the knees into the ribs and midsection of Wilder. As Darren Troy now being sent back inside the ring. What a lariat by Carter. And it's American Terror holding down the fort inside the ring. Darren Troy is living his best life carefree right now. And no one can do anything about it. This is the opening match, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just now tuning in, a 4-team tag team frenzy match. The Broken Kingdom, Charm City Kings, American Terror, and the Warzone Tag Team Champions, American Strong Style. The power on display of Michael Carter of the Charm City Kings clearly out on display. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Sue Plex by Sawyer of American Terror delivered to AJ Graves and the Broken Kingdom. Sawyer trying to keep his dominance intact. Pop up into a spine buster. Shoulders are down, and Sawyer isn't able to get the cover. But Benjamin Sawyer still isn't done. Has Grace up again with another Sawyer bomb. But this match has been going on so ferociously. Sawyer didn't have the proper time to get the cover. Now he does. Hook the leg. Shoulders are down. AJ Grace barely able to make the kick out. Now Sawyer is stuck. Evan Wilder got inside the ring. Brandon Ace now back inside the ring. Both of them trying to take the ring from Graves and Sawyer. And look at the power bomb delivered by Evan Wilder. Now from behind goes straight after Ace Barrett. Tosses it into the corner. Michael Carter with a backbreaker to Chase Collins. Barrett now finds himself in the corner. Evan Wilder in pursuit here. Another lariat by Carter. Drop kick by Barrett. And how the tides turn so quickly in a matchup like this. Hold on. Vice lock. A vice lock by Brandon Ace. Trying to force a submission on AJ Graves. Pay attention. There is Chase Collins to break up the submission. And a super kick delivered by Ace Barrett. Barrett might be trying to size himself up for a trump card. But Brandon Ace not going to allow it to happen. Goes back after Chase Collins. Michael Carter with the assist. And here's a Sue Plex just tossing him aside. Turns his attention. There's a stomp by Brandon. And Darren Troy with a running Sawyer bomb. Michael Carter couldn't get the cover off of AJ Graves. Man was still able to kick out. And now these two Titans trying to stay in control here. Turns his attention to AJ Graves, who goes for another ride for a German suplex. The bedlam, the chaos. That is the personification of Lord. And neither team is willing to give up anytime soon. Brandon Ace able to kick out at 2. Chase Collins now from the top rope with a forearm delivered to Troy. And AJ Graves locking in an arm body outside, trying to keep Evan Wilder from getting back inside the ring. Now allow Barrett to get some time of retrieval. Get his bearings back about himself, but he can't with Brandon Ace on top of him. Evan Wilder just rampaging on AJ Graves. Choking Collins in that top rope. An American Strong Style again. The only real team in the ring right now. Together. And a neckbreaker again. Delivered to Barrett. Michael Carter has Darren Troy up again. This time. Suplex power slam. Cover. Shoulders are down. There's a save by Sawyer. Making sure Troy is intact in this matchup. Neckbreaker again. That might have been the end of the match if Sawyer wasn't already inside of the ring to save Darren Troy. Troy now making it back to his feet. Michael Carter made it back to his feet as well. Double underhook into another suplex. Michael Carter is just so damn strong for no damn reason. A behemoth like that is terrifying. If you're at least 2 feet smaller than the man. There's just so many powerful players in this matchup. Michael Carter, AJ Graves, Sawyer. These are the 3 strongest people in this matchup right now. And stuff like that only proves the claim of Michael Carter. Meanwhile, Ace Barrett trying to ensure that one of these powerful athletes in Sawyer not able to get out of this one. Bending back to digits. Trying to take away some of the arm strength of Sawyer. And Ace Barrett doesn't realize that Johnson and Kane's coming straight after him right now. Michael Carter now feeding him inside the ring to Brandon Ace. Now with a hold of steel chair, but there's AJ Graves, the absolute unit he is. And now flips it to the unprettier. Suplex attempt countered by Evan Wilder. From behind now, the headlock takedown. And now crossface Ace Barrett. Barrett in trouble. Brandon trying to force a submission. Evan Wilder not doing a damn thing, but Barrett able to find an escape. And now Barrett, great clothesline, but doesn't take Brandon Ace down. This time, however, off the reverse DDT, Evan Wilder stepping down in the arm. Now turns his attention to Barrett, hits him with an elbow. Ace Barrett now going full circle. Arm wrench into the drop kick. And another drop kick to the side of the head. Now the cover by Ace Barrett. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Evan Wilder able to get the right shoulder up in time. And I'm pretty sure Brandon Ace just got nailed with that discus lariat cover. And Brandon Ace able to kick out. Sleeper hold applied to Sawyer. But there's Chase Collins. Bringing up the submission. And right now, Darren Troy locking in a submission of his own. Crossface by AJ Grace. But a rear naked choke delivered to Chase Collins, who taps out. Chase Collins just tapped out to Troy. American Terror has won the Tag Team Frenzy.
Here are your winners, American Terror.
Imagine yourself in another world where this was the match at tenfold. You would not see American Strong Style as the Warzone Tag Team Champions. Instead, you will be looking at American Terror. Imagine if that was the reality, but it's not. But this is the reality. American Terror has taken a stand in this tag team matchup, taking a stand in this war. They stood on business tonight. Despite the presence of the Broken Kingdom, despite the presence of the Charm City Kings, it would be American Terror to show out. And they really showed out towards the end of this matchup. Especially here, Darren Troy came in clutch, caught Chase Collins. Ref wasn't paying attention to Gray's submission. She paid attention to Troy's. The rear naked choke takedown. And ladies and gentlemen, Mason Rex will not let anyone live this down. American Strong Style has been felled by American Terror here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Tallahassee, Florida, Madison Miles.
Well, Madison Miles has started to become a nuisance to the mind of the Donovan Ulrich, the general manager of VRW. We're supposed to have a returning War Machine come back into action here tonight, and Madison attempted to belittle the Don, but the Don gave in to reason and decided to let her have this matchup against who? We're about to find out.
And her opponent from Phoenix, Arizona, BB.
This is definitely one hell of a surprise, ladies and gentlemen. BB Cash has returned to the Warzone. BB was in a tag team known as Insurgency alongside Jada Storm, and it appears that BB is back and better than ever. Unshackled by any kind of responsibilities, BB felt it was appropriate to make her return to the War Men's division here in VRW, and whatever plans that she might have had going forward in her career back at VRW, they have been put on hold for now at least. Now she has to deal with this problem that is Madison Miles, who was in the face of the Dawn earlier tonight. Just a few moments ago, in fact, and now we have ourselves an impromptu, if you would, one-on-one matchup between Madison Miles and the returning BB Cash. And Cash is so dynamic, and it's good to see that her dynamic nature is carried over into this new era in her career. However, hopefully she doesn't find herself in the middle of this war that's been waged throughout VRW right now, first by American Terror, now by the Undisputed Elite. I'm wondering what exactly BB's plans were going forward now that she is back in the war zone, back in the War Men's division, tossing Madison Miles over and out of the ring. Madison Miles has had such unfortunate luck as of late, having to first come back to the war zone and deal with the overpowering nature of Robin Blackstar, then just a couple weeks ago having to take a loss to one of the newest faces of the War Men's division, Hitomi Kozaki, Japanese sensation, making her wrestling debut, not just her VRW debut. And now Madison has decided that she is going to take out her frustrations, not just on the outside of the ring right now, but she needs a dub in her mind and her words. But BB Cash, unbeknownst to her, has nothing to do with the issues that Madison has been dealing with as of late. She is just here to do whatever business she came to do, and double boot to the face by Madison. And BB might have been rocked there for a second. And Madison Miles catching BB Cash. Barrel roll tope. Cash now getting herself back inside the ring. Madison Miles doing a little bit of taunting here. And now BB whipping Madison Miles into the ropes here. Boom! Jumps up and kicks Madison square in the face with a great counter, overturning BB Cash on the ground and pound. And Miles, able to drop the knee, and now showing a little flash in her style here. And once again, Madison Miles going for it again, and it lands. And now looking for a trifecta, but this time, BB able to move out of the way, and a great clothesline sliding down and taking out Madison Miles. And BB Cash, she calls that the cash out, into the cover, hooks the leg, shoulders it down. Madison Miles able to find a way to kick out. I say dynamic nature of BB Cash. She's so quick when she nails somebody with that cash out. Not often we see her from that top rope, but able to land that double axe handle. And BB Cash, rolls aside as Madison Miles here, trying to go for a forearm, but Madison blocking a forearm and just trying to stay on her feet in this one. Now just squatting BB Cash into a power slam, and her legs coming down off of the apron there. The hardest part of the ring, BB still able to walk around smoothly, which is great and all. But Massive Miles just trying to make a mockery of the returning BB Cash. Starting to showcase some of her powers and spiking her face with a Hurricanrana into the ground. Now just Massive Miles trying to just pick apart and break down BB how she can. The referee's count is at 7 right now. Both of these women need to get back inside the ring before the 10 count. Now, even Massive Miles wouldn't be so low as to steal a win that way of a count out. Now both women is back inside the ring. BB Cash, however, locked in on the comeback train off the atomic drop, and now lands a scoop slam to Massive Miles. Now finds herself back on the top rope once again. Misses with the elbow, however, and a drop kick by Massive Miles, who is quickly trying to shape herself up to be a contender to any challenger that comes her way. She is carefully taking the steps to ensure that she walks out a winner here tonight. She's been tired of all the disrespect, being tired of being looked down upon. Massive Miles trying to make an example out of BB Cash. Sliding boot to the face and to the cover, hooks the leg, shoulders down, and BB was able to kick out. Some point, Massive Miles decided to slander the name of the Don, called the Don, this name of his son, Donnie. I'm pretty sure the Don has been in contact with Donnie Danger for quite some time here. BB Cash, however, pretty sure has met her threshold of patience. And there's a lung blower. But there's a kip up, tried to go for the cash out. Massive Miles able to move aside. Step back and ripcord into a rolling kick to BB Cash. And Miles has truly stepped her game up, at least for this week, trying to get herself a victory over the returning BB Cash. And these shots are landing home as well. Kick to the midsection, this time driving a knee there as well. I guess there is a little bit of ring rust as far as, oh, never mind. Massive Miles hit the ground hard. And for the third time in this matchup now, BB Cash from the top rope, another double axe handle. And Miles just thrown for a loop right now. BB Cash trying to resurrect the momentum she had before the hiatus. Tried to go for another cash out. But Massive Miles tried to go for that double underhook face buster. Now up on the shoulders of BB Cash, draped over the top rope. Now BB dragging her back to her feet. There's the cash out again. Here's the cover for BB Cash. Hook to the leg, shoulders are down. Massive Miles just barely able to get the left shoulder up. But BB Cash with another cash out. Cover once again. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Welcome back, BB Cash.
Here's your winner, BB Cash.
Massing got exactly what she wanted. And the only one that is being pointed and laughed at right now is Madison herself. BB Cash had plans in her return to the Warzone, and Madison Miles got in the way for whatever reason no one will ever understand. But now she knows just how much of a mistake that was. BB Cash entertained this as much as she wanted to before a third time in this matchup was able to nail Miles with a cash out. Welcome back to the Warzone, BB Cash. Talk about adding to the pressure of the matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, and now back to some singles action here in the Warzone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, in England,
Tom Doyle has been trying to get himself back on a Warpath 1 that he is very familiar with. And on this Warpath, the man has vowed to do absolutely anything and everything he needs to do in order to become a champion here in VRW. When we return from the hiatus at their tenfold, he took out some of this aggression on Isan Indy. Even after the match, he was put through a table and left lying there at the wake of Tom Doyle. Tonight, Tom has another victim in the wait.
and his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Damian Shelley from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, representing PND, Jacob.
Now earlier in the night, all of P&D had a little heart-to-heart, and they finally seems like they're on the same page as far as what's going to happen further along down this path of war. So long as KJ Hunter gets his hands on Panaya, pretty sure P&D will stand proud as warmongers here in the middle of this inner civil war, if you would. Unfortunately for Jacob Baker, he has to deal with the deranged Tom Doyle, who is just looking to hurt anyone on his way to championship gold. This is exactly the time or place for P&D to try to get back into their smoothing ways. And hold on, wait a minute! Panaya! From out of nowhere with a steel chair attacking Damian Shelley. Remember, it was last week that Shelley came out to save Ray Everett from the assault of Panaya, and he nails him with a crucifix bomb. But ladies and gentlemen, the bell has still rung. This matchup is still officially underway. Tom Doyle taking advantage of the distraction that happened at ringside. California pile driver. Panaya has just gift wrapped a victory for Tom Doyle. I just don't know what to say. Panaya has never been like this. But in the spoils of war, there's no love lost. Literally from out of nowhere, as soon as the bell rang, Damian Shelley turned around a bit too late and saw Panaya come after him with a steel chair. And this is just vicious. Panaya with a crucifix bomb delivered to Damian Shelley. Tom Doyle didn't care about any of what was going on. He took advantage of the situation laid out by Panaya and dropped Jacob Baker with a California pile driver. Call it whatever you will, but this war is starting to get out of hand. And Tom Doyle just walked away with the cleanest, or should say quickest victory in his career in VRW.
gentlemen, please welcome the new VRW Warzone Tag Team Champions, Alice Cherry Bomb, on the bombshell, the Atomic Bomb.
Alice Cherry Bomb and Blondie Bombshell walking out with the Tag Team Championships. They felt they deserved to be back at tenfold had it not been for the Undisputed Elite, but to our own surprise, it was all a plot. Here you see what happened moments after the clash between the illegal Warmans and the legal ones. Alice Cherry Bomb dropping Maggie Morgan with a spinning power bomb, which allowed Alice and Blondie to walk out of the Warman Tag Team Championships, and it was all a plot that led to Undisputed Elite attacking Absolution right after the match. But that's besides the point. We have these two here and now, redefined, repurposed, and they are proudly standing here with those Tag Team Championships. And I think the Woman Champion has some words for the one standing on top of the War Maidens Tag Team Division. Sammy Stone is here! And she's clearly not happy with the words said by the Atomic Blondes. What in the world? No way! Holy crap! That's Eva Cyanide! Eva Cyanide has returned to the Warzone! Holy crap! I can't believe what we're seeing right now! Who is it now? Ladies and gentlemen, the former War Meetings champion, Amber Young, has returned to the Warzone as well! Let's go! Three returns tonight! I am just in shock! Amber Young and Eva Cyanide have turned their attentions fully away from Sammy Stone into the tag team division. But speaking of tag teams, here's one of the newest up-and-coming tag teams of the women's division. Sonya and Helen, the Valiant Flavor, are here to put their 2 cents in on this conversation. Well, things just keep on getting better and better. We have 2 returning champions come back in this segment, and now we have 2 former War Meetings champions. The Knight sisters are here, Rose and Riley Knight. And obviously these 2 have a say in this conversation in regards to the War Meetings Tag Team Championships. They don't call this place a war zone for nothing. Shots have been fired. The focus is on the War Man's Tag Team Division right now. And we have ourselves a tag team matchup between the Valiant Flame and the Night Sisters. Two teams of sisters duking it out, forcing their claims towards being top contenders to the War Man Tag Team Championships. But ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind the return that we just witnessed, the return of Eva Cyanide and Amber Young, who are making claims to the War Man Tag Team Championships, and they are not chasing after Sammy Stone and her War Man's title. That is honestly a complete shock and surprise to me, especially how Amber Young was alongside Jason Ramirez, who had to relinquish her War Man's Championship when we returned, but we didn't see her in the War Man tournament at all. We haven't seen her since 2022, ladies and gentlemen, but she's back now alongside Eva Cyanide. Tag was made. We need to focus on the tag team matchup that's going on right now inside the ring. The Valiant Flame versus the Night Sisters. Oh! I thought we were only expecting one return, but little did we know the returns just kept on happening here tonight, and now we have ourselves a banger of a tag team matchup, a battle between two sister teams trying to gun in line for a War Man Tag Team Championship opportunity somewhere down the road. And Sonya Valiant is the one inside the ring with a former VRW War Man's champion. And Rose Knight, stiff overhand punch and the striking combinations on display right now. Sonya Valiant, a very well-rounded striker of the Valiant Flame, and an overall powerhouse to say the least. There you see her woman handling Rose Knight right now, using the ropes as balance and a follow-away slam to the former War Man's champion. Both of these teams were involved at tenfold in that elimination war of the War Man's Tag Team matchup with the championships on the line. Now you see Helen Valiant inside the ring. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the tag team matches are not done here tonight. Later on tonight, we will witness the end of a trilogy between the teams of Andy Jaden and JVD versus Eva Katsali and Diana Cruz. But this time, Riot rules are in effect. And Rose Knight struggling a little bit in this matchup, moved out of the way of the drop kick that was incoming. Now trying to make the tag to her sister Riley, and she does. Reminiscing the past a little bit, it was these two sisters who battled over the VRW War Man's Championship at one point. It was a very momentous occasion back at the Ultimate Frenzy a couple years ago. Tag made to Sonya Valiant truly made the headlights and was a rivalry of the year during the X Factor Awards. And Riley Knight moved aside from the big boot. Is Sonya Valiant here, strongest War Maiden in this matchup, letting Riley Knight hop over and ran into a brick wall, but Riley standing tall at the moment. Tosses Sonya into the ropes, and there's a Luthez press, raining down some punches on top of Sonya Valiant. Valiant Flame have been gunning for a victory since they started their tag team careers here in VRW. And now stepping down on the arm of Sonya Valiant is Riley Knight. One accomplishment that has never been completed by the Night Sisters. High angle from that senton bomb cover, and there's Helen to make the save for her sister in this tag team matchup. One thing that the Knights have yet to do is win tag team championship gold. That was an accomplishment made first by the Atomic Blondes. They would love nothing more but to add their names to the list of teams who have won the tag team championships. And Rose now stepping down on the face of Sonya Valiant, trying to kick off some of that lipstick. And now tag made once again to Riley Knight of the Silent Knights, formerly known as well. And Riley with a pump kick to the face. and preventing Sonya from making the tag to her sister Helen. Now has her back up to a vertical base here. Stiff forearm strike combination on display by Riley Knight. Riley now whipping back a handful of hair. And a disrespect being shown by the Valiant Flame at first, calling themselves the only sister tag team that matters in VRW. Riley Knight looking for a super kick square in the jaw. And now climbs up all the way to the top rope, looking for her patented crescent moonsault. But Sonya able to get out of the way just in time. And now makes a tag to Helen Valiant with a now groggy, groggy Riley Knight. And now, shoulder first into the mat. Riley gonna continue to fight on. Despite the awkward landing from that crescent moonsault. Riley's just trying to pinpoint whatever body part that she wants to damage. A little bit of misdirection, keeping Helen Valiant completely guessing. Riley now doing the smart thing, tagging out to her sister Rose Knight, the first of the two to win the VRW War Maidens Championship at that point in time in her career. And VRW's stiff kick to the small of the back. Helen Valiant and Rose continuing to be a little disrespectful. I believe this is just going to be another chapter in the war of this infighting inside of the Warzone. Tag was made to Riley once again. Helen back inside the ring as well. Off the snapmare. Stiff kick to the chest. Helen Valiant into the cover. Hooks to the leg. Shoulders are down. And there's Sonya to make the save. These two teams. These teams are sisters. No one would know anyone better than their own flesh and blood. Rose and Riley Knight surely had their wits about them way back when, but at some point they came to an understanding. They see themselves for who they truly are. Their bond is going to one day capture Tag Team Championship gold in VRW. Tag was made to Rose Knight once again. Helen and Sonya, however, they're the ones trying to ensure that they get to the championships sooner rather than later. And considering the championships have already changed hands thanks to the Atomic Blondes, they are trying to rush the line as quickly as possible. Stiff forearm strike delivered by Rose Knight. Rose, however, countered by Sonya Valiant. Stiff kick once again. That's Helen still in the ring. Into a DDT from the springboard. And Helen Valiant trying to keep the momentum at bay here. Whiplash into the neck breaker delivered to Rose Knight of the Knight Sisters. And Helen keeping this offense going. Able to hit a miniature version of a power bomb. And now targeting the left leg of Rose. Trying to do whatever damage that she can. Take away from the lifting capabilities. Take away power in the legs and take away some of the power in the body of Rose Knight. Tag was made to Riley. Blocks the elbow. Sonya Valiant, however, tossing her into the corner. Got caught into a scoop power slam. Into the cover. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Able to kick out two. Sonya Valiant, who was able to press forward past the first round of the War Maker tournament. Riley and Rose, who weren't present during the tournament. However, Riley just showing off the fact that she is one of the most talented War Maidens that we have here in VRW. Tag was made to Helen Valiant. And now run straight in. Got caught, however, in midair. And slammed down by Helen Valiant. And now toss it to the ropes here. Helen drops down underneath. Leapfrogs over Riley Knight. Got caught in a kick to the face. Tag made. These rigid tags being made by the Valiant Flame is going to get them a definite victory. Cycling out each other as they are. Turns around. Full Nelson. Full Nelson is locked in. Sonya Valiant trying to force a former War Maidens champion to tap out. And there is the problem of being a bit too strong and a bit too tall. Riley Knight stepping down on the feet. Has her up, looking for a double-handed choke slam. But Riley able to find an escape here. Misses wildly again with the neck breaker attempt. But this time, able to keep Sonya from making the tag to Helen, knocks her down, and Riley Knight back in control. Up on the middle rope here. Trying to do something big. Flies into her crossbody. Now we have the former War Women's champion at her peak performance here. Looks for another super kick. And now turns her attention to Helen Valiant, brings her inside the ring. And sends her for a loop. Climbs all the way up to the top rope. Riley looking for another crescent moonsault. Here's a cover. Hooks to the leg. Shoulders are down. Sonya able to power out at 2. But Riley Knight not done just yet. Going to drag Sonya all the way to the corner. Tag was made to her sister. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been so long. Bed of Roses. Combination by the Knight sisters. And that's going to get them a victory here tonight.
Here are your winners, the Knight sisters.
Rose and Riley Knight standing on top of business, trying to get themselves a few steps closer to another tag team championship match opportunity outside of the one they got back at tenfold. Here tonight, they have definitely knocked down a sisterhood that is the Valiant Flame. Although it wouldn't be an individual talent that would keep the flame down, it took the both of them, Rose and Riley, to hit the Bed of Roses to keep down Sonya Valiant for the 1, 2, 3. Someday soon, these two will chase after the tag team championships. Someday soon, they'll accomplish what they have yet to do in VRW.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
And Austyn Storm has had a problem, to say the least. Raymond Page, who came back a couple weeks ago, attacking and assaulting Austyn Storm, not with a sledgehammer like Storm did, but with a steel chair. Raymond Page again last week would come out with some strange message, strange words to deliver to Austyn Storm, talking about saving him from himself. Page, of course, alongside a few other day oneers, as the new VRW War Meetings and Warmongers have been calling some of the original members of VRW. He is one who has yet to accomplish any goals, much like A-Spirit, Austyn Storm, and all of American Terror had done. And Austyn Storm had pointed this out, and that was the reason for his assault. Sees Raymond Page as a waste of space on the roster, but is still holding a plan for gold in pursuit of his own dreams at championship gold.
And his opponent, from Louisville, Kentucky,
Kennedy Reed was a prospering warmonger when he arrived here in VRW, was able to get himself a second opportunity in the War Maker tournament, however lost out to Kosuke Kurosawa, now being coerced, if you would, by Diamond Era, trying to get Kennedy Reed to listen to reasons and joining not just her, but Bram Goodwin as one of her disciples. Well, Diamond Era has been trying to get so many backstage underneath her wing. Only one of them has actually done it here. Kennedy Reed, however, wants to take his own path to success here, and if he can get a victory off of Austyn Storm, he may very well be on a path of great nature. Austyn Storm, however, trying to shake off the embarrassing loss that befell him last week, all due to the interference of Raymond Page hitting him with an RPG from out of nowhere. Austyn Storm is the one looking for redemption here tonight as well. Now gonna lock in a Dragon Sleeper on Kennedy Reed, trying to force him to tap out earlier in this match here. And Kennedy able to find an escape and kick to the small of the back, and there's a stun to Austyn Storm. And Kennedy Reed, an all-rounder, great in the game of powerhouse. It is not very often, but the times he does use his athleticism as a weapon, much like right here now, but Austyn Storm had it well scouted. Moved out of their way at the handspring Pele. Austyn Storm stuck in a bad corner right now where Kennedy Reed tries to find an escape, and he does. Kennedy Reed, however, with the strikes, the knees, the kicks, the elbows, combination on display. Reed's style coordinates very well with the majority of the VRW Warmongers we have on the roster. Kennedy Reed has no problem with trying to keep up with some of the best talents here in VRW. However, he is inside the ring with one of the veterans, Austyn Storm, a former television champion, covering a kick out. Former television champion, former world champion. He is a current holder of the plan for gold, simply meaning at any point in time, Austyn Storm can cash that in and get himself a championship match on the spot. When he plans to cash that in, only Austyn Storm knows. But Austyn Storm trying to go for a lariat, but can't take him down. And Kennedy Reed tossing Storm over the top rope. Storm blasting him with a forearm strike. Austyn Storm off the springboard into the European uppercut. And now mounting him with the ground and pound, raining down these heavy strikes, slap to the face of Kennedy Reed. Austyn Storm is irate. He is pissed off. Austyn Storm just wants to hurt somebody. Dives into a headbutt, into the cover, hooks the leg, turns it down, kick out by Kennedy. And Austyn Storm isn't done just yet. Storm now, however, there's a lot of distance between him and Kennedy Reed. Catches him with another European uppercut. Here's a cover once again. Hook to the leg. So there's a down. There's another power out of two. And Austyn Storm just letting his frustrations be rained down on Kennedy Reed, who's continuing to try to fight back. Springboard into a reverse DDT. And Kennedy Reed trying to battle back, continuing to ignore the ploys being made by Diamond Era. Does not want to be one of her disciples. And Kennedy Reed trying to get a victory in his own way here. Locks in a Muda lock submission, trying to force Austyn Storm to tap out. But Storm trying to fight through and breaks their grip of the submission. Austyn Storm is one of the most privileged fighters in VRW. Who was in a dungeon match just a month ago, there's a clothesline. I'm sorry, a couple months ago, back at tenfold, there's a lariat coming off the comeback train. It was in that dungeon match that Austyn Storm won the Player for Gold to begin with. Kennedy Reed with a shooting star! Beautiful athleticism by Kennedy Reed. Wants to put this matchup away. Looking for an ace crusher. Austyn Storm able to counter. Straight into a power slam, into a pinning predicament, and a kick out once again by Reed. Austyn Storm, has been shutting down all kinds of offense being made by Kennedy Reed, and all he can do is be shaken by the decisions that are not working out for him in this matchup. Kennedy Reed needs to find a way to keep Austyn Storm down. Now Reed lifts him up, power bomb, flips him in, final flash knee strike. Now Reed just stalking Austyn Storm. Plants him with a knee. Lays him out with a lariat. And Austyn Storm in retreat to the outside. Kennedy Reed has his target set. Wants to go out for the dive. Over the top rope, but Austyn Storm able to counter. Storm with a lariat, and like I said, he snuffs out his momentum and any chance he gets. Austyn Storm is in that kind of mood. And another knee to the jaw. Referee's count is at 3 right now. DDT on the left leg to the outside. Austyn Storm is done playing games. Now going to toss Kennedy Reed back inside the ring. Austyn Storm now up on the apron, looking for that vortex lariat. Into the cover, hooks the leg, so it's a down on Kennedy Reed, who is able to kick out again at 2.5. I'm not sure where Reed is finding this resiliency to oppose Austyn Storm, but Storm misses with the body splash to the back. Kennedy Reed trying to come back. It's a momentum once again. Being snuffed away by Austyn Storm, who is lying in wait. Kick to the midsection. There's a shattered memory. Cover once again by Austyn Storm. Reed again. Able to get the shoulder up just in time. But Austyn once again. Another shattered memory. Austyn Storm again finds his victory here tonight.
Here's your winner, Austyn Storm.
Austyn Storm has had enough of the games being played here in VRW. Here we see something that he has recently added to his arsenal. He calls that the Vortex Lariat. Trying to decapitate his opponents now is his MO. But that wouldn't put down Kennedy Reed, but this would. Old reliable, shattered memory to Kennedy Reed. Austyn Storm is now back in his winning ways, trying to keep the thought of Raymond Page off of his mind. And what the hell? doesn't seem like these issues with Austyn Storm and Raymond Page are gonna go away anytime soon. We'll just have to wait and see how this issue progresses later on down the line. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it does not stop there with all the action. We still have our main event later on tonight. Andy Jaden and Jamie B will take on Eva Kenzelli and Diana Cruz in a tag team trilogy ending matchup, this time being held under Riot rules. But along with that, it is the second match of this best of 5 series between the Undisputed Elite and Broken Absolution. This time, it will be Sue Plex going one-on-one with Dallas Cole, and that match is coming up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Undisputed Elite from Chicago, Illinois.
Sue Plex is one of the most dangerous competitors in regards to the Undisputed Elite. She has had her battles, she has had her own wars in VRW, but this war between the Undisputed Elite and the Broken Absolution has been put with shackles involved. There will be no interferences in this best of 5 series. I can only imagine what it's going to be like when this series comes to an end and both sides duke it out at Capital Anarchy. Unfortunately, that event is 4 weeks away, but tonight we are dealing with a one-on-one affair.
And her opponent, representing Absolution from Black England, Dallas Cole.
Despite Dallas Cole's drive to being a champion here in VRW, there is a soft side to her character, which generally isn't a bad thing. But keep in mind, this is violent Revolt Wrestling. You need to have a killer instinct if you are going to thrive in this company. Marissa Barrett tried to drive that nail inside the mind of Dallas Cole. She has to be ruthless, especially not just dealing with the Undisputed Elite. She is dealing with Sue Plex, someone who is almost completely injured. A War Maidens champion way back when. That champion was Bad Amy, and at the time, she was undefeated. No one in the War Maidens division could beat her, and the Undisputed Elite couldn't do it either. But right now, Sue Plex isn't dealing with Bad Amy. She is dealing with Dallas Cole and taking her out completely right now off of that tackle, kicking her away. Dallas Cole, who was a former War Maidens Tag Team champion, now much like the Undisputed Elites, Sue Plex and Tori Doyle. At one point, they were 2-time War Maidens Tag Team champions. And again, Dallas Cole driving the lung blower into the chest of Sue Plex. Dallas Cole, who lasted a little over 2 months with the War Maidens Tag Team championships and had those championships taken from them by, the Atomic Blondes just a few weeks ago, and now they are being hounded down by the Night Sisters, who were able to knock off the Valiant Flame earlier tonight. And Dallas Cole now climbing all the way to the top rope, wants to crash pad down on Sue Plex, who's getting back to her feet here from the top rope with a drop kick. And now going in for the quick cover. Sue Plex, shoulders are down here, 2 count. And Dallas Cole getting a little bit too comfortable, as Marissa Barrett had told her. And imagine the plot that was, on display from the start. It was the Undisputed Elite who plotted with the Atomic Blondes to goad them into defending their War Maidens Tag Team championships against Absolution here of Dallas Cole, thinking about what she wants to do here in this situation. And once Absolution dropped those titles, it was the Undisputed Elite who came straight after them, upset with both Dallas Cole and Maggie Morgan, who basically jumped Sue Plex at the end of that War Maidens Tag Team Championship matchup from the top rope. Moonsault by Dallas Cole. Here's that cover, hooks a leg, and a quick, powerful kick out by Sue Plex. And the Undisputed Elite didn't take too kindly of what had happened here. Tope over the top rope, Dallas Cole clearing the way. Well, there isn't going to be any kind of jumping. The Dawn is trying to contain the war being waged by the Undisputed Elite and Broken Absolution, restricting both members' teammates to coming out here at ringside. They're all sitting and watching this matchup. from the office of the Dawn. There will be no interference from the Undisputed Elite or the Broken Absolution. This is a straight one-on-one matchup, and Dallas Cole has yet to win a match one-on-one in the war zone. Off the elbow, into a cover, hook the leg, shoulders are down, and whoa! Sue Plex able to power out. Now this is a feat that is worth noting. Sue Plex defeated Robin Blackstar, the destroyer of the War Maidens, inside the Queen of the Jungle structure. She didn't just beat Robin inside, surrounded by nothing but steel chains. Sue Plex was the one to do it. That is a feat that is uncommon amongst the VRW War Maidens. And this is the opponent that Dallas Cole is contending with here tonight. Off of the beats to the chest, Sue Plex, who is very well known to just tossing around her opponents like rag dolls, is now eyeing Dallas Cole just as such, a rag doll, a punching bag to say the least. Multi-time tag team champion Sue Plex now just tossing Dallas Cole back inside the ring. Cole trying to get her bearings about herself off the... Oh! Guess you could call that a slingshot lariat if you would, taking out Dallas Cole, who had no idea what was happening just then. Now Dallas now, ooh! Bouncing Sue's face into that turnbuckle here. Now just using the ropes as a weapon here. The referee not calling any kind of disqualification. It is very legal. And again, face first into that turnbuckle. And Dallas Cole using the ropes again. This time using it for a DDT. Here's a cover, hook to the leg, and again. Oh, kick out at one. This is Sue Plex. We are talking about one of the strong-minded War Maidens, both physically and mentally. In all of the War Maidens division, toss into the ropes, got caught with a shot to the ribs. Dallas Cole doing absolutely anything she can, to keep this juggernaut down. And once again, from the top rope, there's a lot of distance to cover, looking for another moonsault, and it connects. There's a cover, hook to the leg, shoulders are down again. Sue Plex powering out at 2. This is just a scary thought to consider. Sue Plex getting a victory over Dallas Cole, making the score 2-0 for the Undisputed Elite, heading into a 3-0 sweep in this best of 5 series that will allow them to choose the stipulation of their match at Capital Anarchy. Dallas Cole planning Sue Plex with the stage dive, and the shoulder came up again for Sue Plex. I don't know how Sue is continuing to press on, but I shouldn't be surprised. Off the enziguri, goes into the cover once again. Shoulders are down, and there you see Dallas Cole powering out a damn near 1. Dropping the leg across the arm. And Sue Plex diving through the ropes. We don't often see Sue Plex be as agile as a lightweight here in the War Maidens. Ooh! And a senton delivered to her as well. Dallas Cole, you gotta give her some kind of credit here. She's doing her best to contend with the likes of Sue Plex. Misses with the knee drop, however. And a super kick. Didn't get all of it, however, now there's a stare down kick to the ribs in midsection. And now here you go. This is why she's called Sue Plex. There you see her gut wrench and still holding on to her like a child. Swinging it around as she sees fit. Stepping down and check to the ribs in the midsection. Oh, and another leg drop to the arm of Dallas Cole. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing our main event, a tag team frenzy match held under Riot rules. It will be Andy, Jaden, and JVD again teaming up against Eva Quetzali and Diana Cruz in this rubber match to end the trilogy. And Dallas Cole, however, has a quadrilogy on the verge in this best of 5 series. And now off the ropes here into a knee. Dallas Cole keeping up and contending with Sue Plex right now, keeping her grounded. And now off the ropes into another senton. Getting a running stance here. Kicked away by Sue Plex. And Sue off the neck breaker. Double underhook suplex this time. And now goes into the cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulders are down. Dallas Cole able to power out at 2. Trying to show some aggression in that kick out there. Move to the side. Roundhouse kick. Now off the spring. Board into an enziguri. Cover this time by Dallas Cole to put away. Suplex and gets some points on the board. But Dallas couldn't keep her down. And now, step down, boot to the face. Dallas Cole looking for a submission here. An STF, no less. So many submission holds used by Absolution. Back at tenfold to eliminate the field. Now, Dallas Cole trying to eliminate Suplex with a submission here to get a point on the board. In this best of 5 series, but Sue Plex found the escape. Not gonna tap out here off the roundhouse kick. And now Sue Plex, these unprotected knee strikes to the face. Dallas holding on. And Sue sizing up a boot to the face, and Dallas crashes hard to the outside. And there's no love lost at all when it comes to the Undisputed Elite, let alone Sue Plex. And here comes some more submissions! Off the back suplex. German suplex. And into another suplex to Dallas Cole. Like I said, the ragdoll effects that you are seeing. This is normal day for Suplex in a match in VRW, but Dallas Cole tossing her into the corner of that table, and now they're tossing her back inside the ring. Get a little bit of distance between her and Sue. Now back up on the top rope once again. Crashes down and up, but moved out of the way with Sue though. And now Sue just raining down these strikes off the neckbreaker once again. Hooks it for a double underhook suplex, and Dallas Cole able to counter into an arm drag. Suplex is down. Dallas Cole looking to put this matchup away. Kick to the midsection, trying to go for the stage dive again, but Suplex able to counter. Kick to the midsection herself here. This time with a hammerlock Northern Suplex. Cover once again by Suplex to put down Dallas Cole. That moved the score up 2-0. But Suplex, relentless as ever, wants this matchup over and done with. Able to catch the kick, flips her up into a knee. Dallas Cole putting on the pressure on Suplex, who is now groggy, who is now at the mercy of Dallas Cole right now. Face first into the turnbuckle again. Dallas Cole with some needs of her own now, raging against Suplex. Kick to the midsection. Dallas Cole finding her second win, finding a cover to add a point to the board. But Suplex able to kick out again. Dallas Cole surveying the scene, climbs up once again, all the way to the top rope. Can she make a miracle happen tonight into a drop kick? Close corner drop kick, but a kick to the side of the face by Suplex. And now it's Suplex's turn to climb up to the top rope. Wants to fly herself into a kick. Taking pages out of so many others' books here. Suplex being a little bit unorthodox against Dallas Cole, and it is working. That's the scary part about it. But Dallas Cole off the dragon screw. Cole being a little bit hesitant here. Needs to get herself back into the action here to official woman buster. Dropping suplex. Oh, able to counter her off the roundhouse kick. Slingshot into a left arm lariat. And suplex taking her down. Now locks her up in an arm-trapped crossface. Wants to force Dallas Cole to tap out. But Cole, however, able to find her way out and wiggle through. Bringing herself out of the submission, and there's a lariat again. But this time delivered by Dallas Cole. Kick to the skull. Suplex. Looking for the ultimate suplex with Dallas. Able to counter. Super kick to the back of the skull. And now climbs up to the top rope. Dallas Cole wants to fly again. Another drop kick. And Dallas, being kicked away by suplex. Sue now. Got caught out. It is a takedown. I think the back of the head of Sue. I'm sorry, back of the head of Dallas might have hit that bottom turnbuckle. And suplex is taking advantage right now. Kick to the rope. That's damage being done to the leg, being caught up in it. Now kick to the ribs again. Off the double underhook suplex. Still with a hold of her. Looking for a trifecta perhaps. But no! That time she turned it into a face buster. And it's just a scary straight on display by suplex. Another dragon whip. And Dallas Cole. Kick to the midsection. Dallas Cole looking for the Ruby driver. There's a cover. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down and a kick out by suplex again. But Dallas isn't done. Dallas has the blueprint. Kick to the midsection. Looking for the stage dive. Can she make it happen? Can she get points on the board? Dallas Cole just got her first one-on-one victory in the Warzone.
Here's your winner, Dallas Cole!
That had to have felt great. That had to have felt amazing for Dallas Cole to pull off that victory, no longer having to worry about being blown out without a victory in this best of 5 series. Sue Plex was as ruthless as ever, but that did not stop Dallas Cole in the slightest. And Sue Plex pulled off stops that we have never seen before since her arrival with the Undisputed Elite here in VRW. Even locking in submission, Sue Plex tried to break Dallas Cole, but Dallas had the wherewithal, the will to fight back, the will to escape the clutches of Sue Plex. But Dallas Cole was able to weather the storm. Dallas Cole was able to fight back throughout the ferocious nature that Sue Plex was bringing to the table. This would be the second and last stage dive that Dallas Cole would deliver to Sue Plex in order to secure herself her first Warzone one-on-one victory in the Warzone. Congratulations to Dallas Cole.
is a tag team frenzy match held under riot rules. Introducing the team of GVD and MPG.
What started out as a bet between a champion and a holder for the Plan for Gold winner, it's turned into a classic trilogy in tag team wrestling. The team of Andy Jaden and JVD have proven that both them and their opposing team, Eva Quetzali and Diana Cruz, are going to be future figureheads that will become icons of the War Maidens division.
And their opponent, the team of Diana Cruz and Eva Quetzali.
Earlier in the night, Ruby Rebel compared these two as symbols of wrath and lust of the deadly sins. If paired together properly, it will be a serious combo and a threat to all of the War Maidens division. After last week and the week before that, we have seen that Diana Cruz and Eva Quetzali are definitely that, a dangerous duo in the War Maidens tag team division, even if thrown together by what was a simple bet by Ivy Lopez and Cora Lee. Now we get to see just how badly these four want to elevate themselves in the War Maidens division. This is a tag team frenzy match unlike no other. No rules, no restrictions, literally anything goes, weapons included. This is our main event and it is on right now. Here we go, JVD off the springboard already. And Eva Quetzali taking down Andy Jaden. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third match of this series between these two teams. They have taken this rivalry and they are taking it out of the stratosphere here tonight in this Riot Rules matchup. We are seeing just how crazy these two teams can battle each other in legitimate tag team fashion, but this is going to be an all-out brawl between these two teams. DDT by JVD and Andy Jaden rolling out to the outside and is looking for a weapon to use in this matchup again. Riot Rules is in effect, and look at the wrath on display from Diana Cruz. And there's a ladder in the ring right now, and that is going to be a dangerous weapon to use. In this regard, Diana Cruz has JVD up with a running Liger bomb. This is going to be a very physical, very dangerous match to witness, let alone be a part of. The power of Diana Cruz and the athleticism is a lethal combo in his own right. Andy Jaden handling the lustful Eva Quetzali, now slinging her off of the ropes here, misses with the elbow. Eva going again misses with the strike. Andy Jaden now going to try for it a second time, but this time tosses her into the corner, and this is a bad predicament. Look at the positioning. Eva Quetzali now has her up with a sit-up powerbomb on the edge of the ladder. I told you this is going to be physical. I told you this was going to be dangerous. Eva Quetzali now with a table. Andy Jaden looking to intercept. I am literally scared and terrified for the well-being of all four of these War Maidens. If they're willing to destroy themselves this willingly, this easily, and Eva Quetzali getting splashed again. Diana Cruz is in the center of the ring, wheeling on JVD with a freaking baseball bat. And isn't stopping. Look at this. I'm getting flashbacks of Raymond Page being attacked with a sledgehammer by Austyn Storm. This relentless assault. Andy Jaden finally with the save and a backstabber. From the day three of these War Maidens arrived, their first match was inside of a dungeon cage. Andy Jaden whipping Diana Cruz into the ladder off that arm drag. Andy, Diana, Ava, their first match in VRW was locked inside of a dungeon match fighting for the Plan for Gold briefcase. And another powerbomb! Cover inside the ring and a kick out. Ava Quetzali and Diana Cruz, who were once opponents in that very dungeon match, have proven to be a literal threat in the War Maidens division, let alone the Tag Team division. And that spinning roundhouse was what put JVD away a couple weeks ago in that last Tag Team Frenzy match. And JVD, crucifix, Hurricanrana into a Fujiwara armbar. And Ava Quetzali is at bay with JVD on the outside. Diana was able to find a way and escape. And where are these two going? They are moving up the ramp. And Diana Cruz once again with the baseball bat in hand. Andy Jaden, however, not going to let her use it. Slams her like a baseball bat. Armbar again. And Diana Cruz found an escape. And Ava Quetzali finally getting away from JVD. Has the table in hand again. Handspring. Tilt-a-whirl takedown of Diana Cruz, and the table has been set up, the ladder leading in a very peculiar angle here. And Ava Quetzali placing JVD on the table. Ava Quetzali climbing to the top rope. Hold on! Diving down, crashing into JVD. Ava Quetzali turning herself into a human highlight reel. JVD has been laid out, and Andy Jaden is all on her own. Here's the elbow to Diana Cruz. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Cruz escapes. And Andy Jaden got caught from behind. Oh! Off the atomic drop. And the second one. JVD finally making it back to her feet. And Ava Quetzali trying to soften the lower back. Toss her over the top rope, and there she goes. Almost crashing into the ladder bridge. And a drop kick with no one to target. Oh, the man! Diana Cruz pulling off. More athleticism and again being ruthless with this baseball bat to JVD. This is just crazy. Wrath and lust. You gotta give credit to Ruby Rubble. She was spot on with this comparison of Ava Quetzali and Diana Cruz. Now isolating Andy Jaden. Once again, the double team. Keeping JVD out of the equation, who hit hard on that ladder bridge. Is this pack mentality that Cruz and Quetzali have been utilizing in this massive crucifix driver by Diana Cruz. And JVD slamming Cruz shoulder first into the mat. And now from behind, ooh, shot to the midsection. Off the slingshot into a lariat. Taking notes from Sue Plex. Cover, JVD. Able to get the shoulder up. Ava Quetzali from the top rope. A little collision didn't exactly hit what she wanted to, but the damage was still done. And Ava Quetzali now on the outside. And Cruz again with the baseball bat in hand. JVD has had enough of it. Found an escape, drops her down on that baseball bat, and now has the bat in her hands and is ready to use it. Andy Jaden taking the walk off the tightrope into the arm drag, right into JVD with the bat. And diving to the outside is Andy Jaden. This matchup was already an insane announcement to begin with. And now seeing it up close and personal on the screens is only making this night that much more memorable. And oh! JVD getting a little too overzealous in this matchup here. A little frenzy, if you would. No pun intended. And spiking her with a DT. And Ava gets on with a steel chair. Able to get it out of her hands. Face first goes Cruz. And JVD gets set running. And this is already so physical, so dangerous. One Warbait has already been put through a table. And another one is just using any weapon she can in the worst possible way. A lethal combo is a freaking understatement. Falcon's arrow by Katsali in a steel chair. And Katsali again, another Falcon's arrow, and another shot with a steel chair. But Andy Jaden trying to escape these two, but she can't. And here comes JVD trying to save her tag team partner. Got caught in the clutches. Trips her down in the back of her head at the steel steps. And Katsali, moving out of the way. Ribbon down. Ava Katsali and Diana Cruz, just a crazy combination. Letting them loose in this matchup is insane. And high, man! Cruz just trying to break her opponents here tonight. And Ava Katsali is just toying with JVD at this point. And Cruz now just sending Jaden into the table. And there's Katsali trying to pick apart Andy Jaden herself here. But Andy trying to find an escape here. Diana Cruz realizing what was happening here. Dodges out of the way. But still got caught in the clutches. And Andy Jaden now turns her attention to Katsali. Hits her with the kicks. That's a strikes out flatliner. Andy Jaden now going to toss Katsali into this table. But there's Diana Cruz trying to give Katsali some breathing room. And JVD slamming her face into the table and tosses her into the table again. Like I said, man. Like I said, spinning roundhouse kick by JVD. And a moonsault, but she didn't hit her target. And Diana Cruz, blocking the kick. JVD going for a ride. Slamming her head into the ground. And Katsali and Cruz handling business. And a kick straight to the face of Andy Jaden. Diana Cruz with another whiplash neckbreaker. And face first into the barricade goes Jaden. Now being tossed around by Ava Katsali. JVD trying to get out of her situation. European uppercut to Cruz. And now turns her attention to Katsali. And the perfect position, and this time she hits the moonsault proper. And now has to continue the fight on her own while Andy Jaden tries to recover. And JVD is doing an excellent job in doing so. Jaden making it back to her feet. JVD now tossing Cruz into the table. Kick to the midsection to Jaden. And Andy Jaden now being tossed around again. Face first onto the table goes Cruz. Face first now into the ground. And a big knee to the side of the head. Ava Katsali now targeting the legs, and the deathlock applied to Andy Jaden while JVD is trying to kick her off. And Ava back to her feet. JVD is trying to cover Andy Jaden's bases. And JVD with a Russian leg sweep into the barricade. Gotta bless the soul of this woman. Tossing Katsali into the ladder bridge. Now places it up on top. JVD climbing to the top rope. Looking for a little bit of payback. Moonsault through the ladder. But inside the ring. Crucifix bomb! Delivered to Jaden! There's a cover! There's a cover! Jaden being saved by JVD! And a German suplex! What even is this match anymore? JVD from the top rope! Possibly looking for that Foster's have to jump out of the way from Quetzali, but JVD looking for a full Nelson facebuster. Ava Quetzali able to flip her off. And once again, Andy Jaden is left isolated all on her own. And there's the lust back on display from Quetzali, but Andy was able to get the knees up. Using lust in the wrong way, got her caught up in the mess. And now the tilts were on display again. This is a takedown and a drop kick to Quetzali. And now the roles have finally been reversed. Andy Jaden from the top rope. Then now JVD from the top rope. There's the splash. Splash by Andy Jaden. JVD like a hawk watching. And goes straight after Diana Cruz. And once again, Jaden from the top rope looking for the picture-perfect moonsault. And JVD with an elbow to the outside. Cover, cover, kick out by Quetzali. That would have been a stunning ending to an amazing trilogy. Tornado Enziguri. And Andy Jaden once again on the top rope. Wants to go for it again. Another moonsault. JVD from the top rope. Shooting star, but she misses her target. But the cover is still on. Cover still on. Cruz able to find an escape. Quetzali was able to move out of the way before JVD could hit. The shooting star goes for broke. Andy Jaden, but nobody was home. And Diana Cruz standing for her partner, but goes straight after. Andy Jaden locks in a fake of 4. But there's JVD to break it up. Now turns her attention to Quetzali, who kicks her away. And Ava Quetzali going after Andy Jaden. Spinning leg lariat by JVD, who's trying to save her partner from getting Sue Plex. To Quetzali held on to that for dear life. And Andy Jaden again having her legs picked from underneath of her again. Oh man. JVD coming in clutch, saving her partner once more. Targeting the leg of Quetzali, now turns her attention to Diana Cruz. And that ladder still in a very bad place. Enziguri, but coming down hard on the ladder. But I'm sure Diana Cruz, as wrathful nature as she may be, shrugged that one off. JVD now starting to wear herself out. Meanwhile, on the outside, Andy Jaden hooks her up. Hurricanrana taking her down. Now Cruz notices the situation, got out of the ring just in case it fell for the trap. Was Andy Jaden. Diana Cruz knows exactly what she's doing. Big brain play by Diana Cruz to get away from Andy Jaden. And JVD's 2-on-1 offensive that never took place in that moment. And off of that European uppercut, JVD setting up the ladder in a precarious situation. Slamming down on the leg again of Diana Cruz. Now JVD, what on earth? Moonsault! Delivered to Cruz. I have no idea what Andy Jaden has in mind. Again, tried to go for another moonsault. However, Cruz moved away from the Superwoman punch. Did he hit all of that leg lariat? Cruz got caught with a shot to the midsection of the famouser. Now up on the middle rope. Turns her attention at Cruz. I'm sorry, Quetzali moved out of the way. And JVD now gonna toss her into the ladder. JVD is having some intrusive thoughts, not being able to play them out, however. Now try and maneuver the ladder. Now in the worst spot it was, closer to the center of the ring. Diana Cruz back inside the ring, misses with the drop kick. And now with, oh! Chicken wing face buster delivered to JVD. Cruz and Quetzali holding down the fort. Telling them to bring it from the outside. Diana Cruz is incredible. I had never expected the elevation of these 4 War Maidens so quickly in so little time. Andy Jaden Andy Jaden tossing Diana Cruz into the ring, but however, JVD having to deal with her now. Got caught, man! Spinning roundhouse kick! And now Andy Jaden climbing to the top! Andy Jaden climbing to the top of the ladder! Shouting side press from the top of the ladder! A 15-foot drop! JVD goes in for the cover, hook to the leg, and secures a victory under Riot rules!
Here are your winners, and JVD.
2 years ago, the War Maidens division was set on fire, and is happy to know that fire has yet to go out, and I doubt it will go out anytime soon, especially if we get War Maidens like this showing up to work every week. This action is something you don't see too very often, especially coming from the hearts of brand new War Maidens who have barely had their time to shine here in the Warzone. JVD, who didn't have too much to offer in the War Maker tournament, has made up in these past 4 weeks. Andy Jaden, Ava Quetzali, Diana Cruz, they have been showing out themselves. Gravity's champion is what they call her in the event circuit, and that champion is Andy Jaden. But you may have to pass that crown over to JVD with this amazing shooting star press 15 feet from the top of the ladder. An amazing way to close out this show. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy Jaden and JVD. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Austyn Storm hasn't left the Warzone yet. She is here. But why is she here at such an important moment?